Hey everyone, and welcome back to Movie Reviews with Cody, the channel where I go through my collection of movies and I tell you what I think about them. Today we're going to be going over the 1987 classic Robocop. This movie is directed by Paul Verhoeven. It stars Peter Weller, Nancy Allen, Ronny Cox, and Kurtwood Smith. You probably know Kurtwood Smith because he plays Red Foreman in That 70s Show. Now, maybe you've only heard of this movie. Maybe you only know what Robocop looks like. All right, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a synopsis to kind of get you on track and on board. In a dystopian version of Detroit, crime is through the roof. Mega corporations control the city. And when a good cop goes after Kurtwood Smith and his gang, he ends up getting gunned down and killed. Thankfully, though, for the corporation that owns the police department, their team of scientists take Frank Murphy and they turn him into a half-man, half-machine, Robocop. And Robocop's job is to be a non-stop cop that upholds the law no matter what. That is, until he gets flashbacks of his former life, and he ends up going and getting revenge on Kurtwood Smith and his gang. Now, this movie, I forgot, how violent and bloody this movie is. And man, it is so over the top. I absolutely love it. The mega corporations, they're usual, we're secretly bad guys. All right, but Kurtwood Smith is so over the top as the movie's villain. He's just so ruthless. I love it. I wish that he did more movies like that. I mean, I love him as Red Foreman, and I love him in the Patriot series, but this is my all-time favorite role of his. All right, as for Peter Weller, I only know him from Robocop, so I really have, and the same thing for Nancy Allen and Robert Cox, or Ronny Cox. I only know them from this movie, so I don't really have an opinion on other things that I have seen them in, and if I like them, and I like them in this movie. But this is definitely an 80s must-watch. Everything about it, too. Peter Weller walking around like a robot. I mean, maybe back in the day it was like, oh man, he's really walking like a robot. This one is kind of, it's so janky looking. Oh man. And there's these other police robots called Ed 209s. And I've always liked the designs of these. I gotta say, rewatching the movie, I kind of thought the claymation effects could have been a little bit better. They seem really rigid on everything that they do. And I don't know why they had to give Ed 209 the ability to growl and screech like a banshee. I don't know why they did that, but it is actually kind of comical. I find it funny. But one thing I'll give this movie credit for is nobody misses their shots. All right, every time a gun is fired, it hits its target. And that is definitely when they use Ed 209 and he blows away this corporate guy. It's just on target. This guy's body is just blowing up in red mist everywhere. It's fantastic. All right, and this movie, it does have a little bit of humor in it. I mean, it is an 80s action dystopia movie, but no, I love Robocop. This movie is such a classic. If you are a fan of 80s movies or you like cheesy action, Robocop is definitely the movie to watch. All right, put it on your list. I have it on Blu-ray, but it's also available right now as of today. It's also all three movies are on Amazon Prime. So take some time out of your weekend or your evenings and go ahead and throw this classic on because it is definitely worth it. It is an 80s treat. All right, now, since I have the Robocop trilogy, I will also be going over Robocop 2 and Robocop 3. And of those movies, I have not seen them yet. All right, I only have this because I liked the first movie, and you can't beat a deal when you get the whole collection for a cheap price. So in the next couple of weeks, be expecting Robocop 2 and 3. I don't know how good they are. They could be absolutely horrible. They could be cheesy, schlocky fun. But I am going into this with, yeah, I'm going into this open-minded. I'm hoping for the best, but I don't think they're going to be as good as this Robocop. In fact, the 2014 Robocop does not even hold a candle to the 1987 greatness. All right, well, thank you for watching this movie review. I hope you enjoy it. If you do like this, please feel free like this video, maybe share this video, subscribe to this video, and also I do have social media accounts. So if you want to find me on like Instagram, Facebook, Parlor whenever it comes back up. I also have Minds. So if you want to follow me on there, please feel free, go ahead. And also, I know I've mentioned this in my videos, but I will never stop mentioning this. I am also a published author. And I do have my books available in the Kindles and also paperback, starting with my first book, One Short Night. Book number 2, The Edge of Rain. And my most recent publish for this third book in the series, The Rise of Case. All right, so those are available on Amazon, Kindle, Nook, Apple, Kobo, and Tolino. All right, so also I will leave the links down below so you can check those out. And I appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time.